So striding in, Huey Hemphill. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The second baseman, number 23.
Here's the first pitch to him. First of 3 to start the week as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I'm looking forward to this one. They got their ace on the mound today. You get to the ballpark, you're ready to go. You're watching video. You know this guy is going to put his best foot forward, execute pitches to all quadrants. The opposition's got to be on point if they're going to have a chance today.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Temperature reading an even 80 degrees at first pitch tonight. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Another 1-2 delivery. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Slider strike 3 called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Beckett has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
And there's out number 2.
Batting first, the first baseman, Vince Mora.
Now in the box, Vince Mora. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Pitch on the way. And a ball 1-0. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Coming to the plate now, Willie Moran, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's in there for a strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as that'll give the Rangers a 2-0 lead.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
So next to the plate for Texas, Solomon Myers, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First pitch on its way.
Ball one, no strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. 1-2 now.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. But 2 here in the Rangers half of the inning, and they come on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first, 2-0 Texas. Alan Curry will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Digging in, Jesse Pitts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now a pitch on the way. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, it was an up and down homestand, 5-4, but they left on a winning record. They got on the tarmac to get on the plane, feeling pretty good about where they're at as a ball club right now. First game in this road trip, they're going to have to smack them in the mouth right in the first inning.
Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out. Now batting, Derek Saul. Pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Standing in, Jeff Pitts. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 2 out, nobody on. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Imperator will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Second inning set to go, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Tom Imperator.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box, Stephen Cornell. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. The 0-2 once more. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The shortstop, Quentin Fortes.
Standing in now, Quentin Horton, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Rangers have moved out to a 3-0 lead.
Man, you could tell by the sound of that one off the bat, that was going a long way.
In now, Antoine Rolls.
The catcher,
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Now here it comes. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. But the Rangers add on thanks to this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 3-0 Texas. Digging in now, Booker Barnett, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And that's out number 1.
batting fifth, the center fielder, Sean Villa.
Digging in, Sean Villa, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. On the season, Villa is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Villa is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And this is a strike 3 called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
So now to the plate, Aubrey Walters, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. hit hard on the ground to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
At the plate, Buster Gleason. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. First offering on its way. The 1-0.
That's in. Ball 2.
Walters, a runner at first with 2 gone. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1. And he fouls this one off.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Fouled away. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 10 for him on the year, as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
At the plate now, Johnny Powell, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. That average for him up in the 360s now. 18 homers and 34 driven in. Now here's the pitch. And there's ball 1. High and deep to right center. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make one good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
At the plate, Alonzo Knight, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the 1-0. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Ready with the 2-0. Grounded weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Digging in to try it again, Huey Hemphill. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
1-0.
Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball one. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Ooh, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
Popped him up. Saul calls for it. 1 out. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East.
Leicester.
Up next for the Rangers, Ryan Leicester. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses low and away, ball one. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Leicester is hitting exactly 200. Not really what you'd call a point of pride for him.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
To first. He's got it. And that's the second out. Now at the plate, Vince Mora. He drew a walk his first time up. Pitch on the way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Third inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Their count now at 2-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They're up 3-2. At the plate, Jesse Pitts. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The third baseman, Jesse Pitts.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball one.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Mora is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
Now back, second baseman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Derek Saul. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Ball one as the changeup misses well off the inside. 1 out, nobody on. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batter.
In now, Jeff Pitts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now here it comes. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And now this will head for the 345 sign as it's off the wall.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Ready for another chance? Booker Barnett. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
And that misses for ball 1. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back. Runners on the move for second. Strike taken. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
The set and the 1-2, and he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Here's the 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Sean Vila would be next. Payoff pitch on its way. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Stepping in, Sean Vila, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Comes set, the 0-1. Vila starts the day as the 3rd leading vote getter among center fielders in all-star balloting, so he's still got a good chance to make the team, but certainly not a sure thing at this point.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
Ready with the 2-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Hit sharply toward the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And the second run will score as the lead will change hands now at 4-3.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Stepping in now, Aubrey Walters, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Two out here and a runner at second. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
To 1-2 now. 1-2. Here it is. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
How frustrating is that, Dan, right there? Guy executes his pitch, batter's still able to dig it out for a knock.
You know, that's a really good pitch, and sometimes as a pitcher, you just have to tip your cap to the batter. Good piece of hitting right there.
To the plate now, Buster Gleason, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
All even now, 2-2. Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole. And that'll get down out there near the wall. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
In now, Johnny Crowell, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Fouled away. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
You look, tell that manager's getting ready to come out on that top step. If he doesn't get out of this situation right here, and it's a tough one, I think the bullpen comes in.
3-2 now.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Fouled off. Another full count pitch home. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Gleason rounds the corner and is headed home. To second now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Man, this is just not what he had in mind when the skipper gave him the ball in this one. He's given up 8 hits, and we're not even out of the 3rd inning. He's getting exposed a little bit here.
Now here comes the Rangers skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll make a beeline for the showers, I'm sure, as he's going to want to put this awful night behind him as quickly as possible. Roger Bermudez is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Bermudez.
Into the box now, Alonzo Knight standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A 1 pitch on its way. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Imperator is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. 3 innings complete. The Aliens are out on top 7-3. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Willie Moran. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
In for a strike. It's 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Crowell is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Solomon Myers. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
3-0 now. Pitch on the way. He loses him on ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking you deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Digging in, Tom Imperator. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Set to deliver the 0-1. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Line towards center field. Vila is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The left fielder, number 24, Steven Cornell.
Stepping in, Stephen Cornell comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. Here it comes, 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this one is gone. A home run. So a two-run shot to left center. Home run number 5 on the year. And that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
At the plate now, Quentin Horton. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. This year against right-handed pitching, Horton has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
5 runs, just 3 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Shot toward right center. And that's in for a base hit, his 2nd in as many trips to the plate.
Boy, Dero, he's not missing very many barrels so far in this one. That is back-to-back bullets and another base hit.
Yeah, no doubt about it. There was this banner that hung in the Texas Rangers clubhouse back in the day that said hit or get left behind. That's exactly what this offense is doing.
Standing in now, Antoine rolls as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. A runner on first with 2 away. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Huey Hemphill, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The relay on to second, but he's in safely as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game.
Ryan Leister.
Into the box, Ryan Leister, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. No hits to this point. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. 3 runs already home here. A ball and 2 strikes now. One and 2. Here it is.
Boy, this 4th inning has really been a struggle for him. Nothing seems to be going his way right now.
Here's the 2 and 2. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2 and 2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3 and 2. Here's the payoff pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Amsterdam leads it 7. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in is the veteran 3rd baseman, Jesse Pitts. 3rd baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. So with his day fully over now, you get a look at the pitching line for the Rangers starter, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Shoots this one over to first. A dive. He's got it. Got him.
Outstanding play over there at first. That ball was headed for the hole, but he pulled it in on a dive. Then great presence of mind to take it himself for the out.
The pitch. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking 2 right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
To the plate now, Booker Barnett, as this is grounded foul off to the left. He's set. The 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That misses. 1-2. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Payoff pitch on its way. Struck him out. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Vince Mora.
Vince Mora.
Now here it comes. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Fly ball out toward left center field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one, but somehow he makes it all the way around to third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
Now here comes the skipper out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So the line score will show he departs after just 4 innings of work, and you know they wanted more out of him than this, as he won't even stand to be the winning pitcher here. Robert Justice is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. In now, Willie Moran, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. 0-1. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Right to him. And the tag gets him. But we do have a tie ball game now with a run scoring on the play.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
Next will be the designated hitter, Solomon Myers. From the stretch. Down the first baseline. Reined in. And there are 2 away now. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starter's final line. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Hey, this was just one of those games that just weren't meant to be when you add it all up. Had a rough time, only lasted 4 innings. Just wasn't able to give them the kind of performance they were looking for going into this one.
First offering on its way. Tom Imperator stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Here it comes. 2 balls and no strikes.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Takes this the other way to right. Barnett is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we are tied 7-7. Digging in and looking for more, Sean Vila. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. And he misses with it, 1-1. Oh, and he goes down to get the fastball as this is hit well onto deep left center field. And he is going to ride this one right out of here. Home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 15 for him thus far as they grab an 8-7 lead in this seesaw game. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. Dero, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Aubrey Walters is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they've taken a 2-run lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Stepping in now, Buster Gleason. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Johnny Crowell. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Mora in foul ground. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, number 6.
Into the box now, Alonzo Knight. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. Grounded to the right. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 5 innings complete. Amsterdam is on top 9-7. Stephen Cornell will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. Now we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. 1-0 count. Here it is. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Now the 2-1 pitch. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch.
You got a full count.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
The 3-2 pitch. Popped up. Walters has room in foul territory, and no one will get this one. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Now batting, shortstop,
So coming to the plate, Quentin Horton. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. His pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
now batting.
Settling in now, Antoine Rolls. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoked, gets all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging the pitching staff.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and you're talking about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Well, when you're behind 0-2 as a hitter, you're in swing mode. Nothing changes that like seeing something hard bearing in on you, though.
7 runs, an equal number of hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
This is on the ground over the first. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ryan Leister.
At the plate now, Ryan Leister. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 delivery. Takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Stevie Atkins comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, Matt. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
A pause. And the 0-2. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year as they've taken a 2-run lead. Into the box now, Willie Moran, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1 and 2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Hit back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Solomon Myers.
Standing in now, Solomon Myers. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Adkins, originally from the Tar Heel state of North Carolina. He's a second-year big leaguer. The 1-2. Popped up. Walters in foul ground, but this will land untouched.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
2-2 the count. Working for the punch out and the offering. Ground ball foul down the left side.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
3-2 to the Rangers designated hitter. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8 pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting the result.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a line drive. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. 1 run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. He scores, and they lead now by 4.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Bert Kobayashi will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching, Bert Kobayashi.
So now to the plate, Stephen Cornell, and it's grounded just foul down the line. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Comes set with the 0-1. Swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra bases. Here's the 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Rangers lead it 13-9. Leading off the inning, Jesse Pitts, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Now here's the pitch.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
So digging in now, Derek Saul. First pitch of the at-bat. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Now a throw over. 2-0 count. The pitch.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back easily. A runner at first with no outs here. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. 3-2 now. He's set, and the payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Now at the plate, Jeff Pitts. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope, that's the ball.
here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want?
Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. Imperator is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Stepping up now, Booker Barnett. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
At the
Ball 1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
The 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
At the plate, Sean Vila, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here it comes, 1-0. In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here, his second of the game, as it's now a 1-run ball game. James Cruz enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 8.
To the plate now, Aubrey Walters. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. Trying to keep it going, a perfect 3 for 3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground is short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So 3 runs in the inning on just 1 hit, but it was a big one, the home run. We're through 6 full. The Rangers on top here, 13-12. Into the box, Quentin Horton. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes this the other way to right. Barnett is there to put it away for out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Ready now, Antoine rolls. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope. Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Too high, and it's 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Here it is, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, second baseman, Huey Hemphill.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Huey Hemphill. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1.
Inside, ball 1.
Runners on first with 1 down. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So stepping in, Ryan Leister. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Fastball just inside. 2 out here and a runner at second. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
3-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Fly ball to straightaway left. Crowell will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So nothing doing here after the 6-run outburst. Buster Gleason will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. First pitch on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 0-1 pitch.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
That's popped up. Moran into shallow left. He's there and records the first out. Now at the plate, Johnny Powell. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
That's Bolton.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. 2-1 to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And a full count now, 3-2.
3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 19th home run for him on the season, and just like that, this ball game is all tied. In now, Alonzo Knight, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
3-0 now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
That one's in there, 3-1. Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now, 3-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And another foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. High in the air out to center field. Leister is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Jesse Pitts. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Now the 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Outside, 3-0 now. lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Into the box now, Derek Saul. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Throw is up the line as it gets away.
I think this one all comes down to poor footwork. The runner really didn't have that big of a lead by any means, so he was probably just simply throwing over there. It looks pretty easy, right? But when you're spinning to make that throw like that, this one just gets away from him, something he might need to work on before his next outing.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. But the tying run has come across here as we're set up for an exciting finish. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. And we are tied at 13s. Digging in once again, Vince Mora. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Mora.
And the pitch. Fouled away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace. He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to hit him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Nope. 3-0. Solomon Myers waits on deck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Just a touch outside. 1-2. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Sent on the ground out to second, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Now batting, the right fielder.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
First delivery to him on the way. Stephen Cornell is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. The runner scores from second.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Here's the 1-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Two balls and a strike.
I got 2-1 to count.
2 down, runners at first and second. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Two and two. Here it is. Fouled off. He's set. The 2-2. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. Behind 0-2 now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. One and 2 to the Rangers catcher.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Ready with the 1 and 2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Texas is out in front, 15-13. Chad Joss is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base.
Jesus Esparza is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Now pitching for Texas, number 15, Jesus Esparza.
Striding in, Jeff Pitts. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cornell is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Ready once again, Booker Barnett. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
1 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Standing in, Sean Vila. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. First delivery to him on the way. Takes this the other way to right. Imperator is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Mariano Ramos enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Huey Hemphill, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Now the pitch.
Ball left outside.
Swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, Ryan Leister, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now it's 2-0. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. Count even at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Powell will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Vince Mora will stand in again as we flash you back here to inning number 6. This was his 3-run home run that's really been the key blow to this point in the ball game. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order, but they're somehow still on top by 2. Kenny Sadler enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 2.
Leading off the inning, Aubrey Walters, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
Into the box, Buster Gleason, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. fly ball out to straightaway right. Imperator will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. At the plate, Johnny Crowell. He'll look to keep it going, 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The 1-0.
Yeah. 1-1.
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Swing and a liner. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. Throw won't get him.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Runners are at first and second with one away. And he struck him out.
That's a big strike out there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
So now to the plate, Jesse hits, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that misses 1-1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
Two-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves, only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. And the run is in to score from second.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Into the box now, Derek Saul, as he can't make contact and is tied up here at strike 1. Tying run at third, winning run at first, so a ball into the gap might be able to end it. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Rangers have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top in the end.
15-14, the final score in this one. The Texas Rangers came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. James Cruz wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Kenny Sadler closes the door for the save, his 14th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.